It's been an interesting week, from the world's largest cruise corporation being hacked to guests being thrown off the first MSC ship to sail in 5 months. And plus, stay tuned to the end where we take a look at the first ever run of the Mardi Gras rollercoaster. Yes, a rollercoaster at sea. Well, ahoy there, cruisers.
We're Cruise with Ben and David. If you're a first-time viewer, please hit the subscribe button below. First, let's take a look at the story of the passengers being thrown off a cruise ship.
Yes, an absolutely crazy story, but as you know, this week MSC took back to the seas for the first cruise post-COVID on their ship, the MSC Grandiosa. It's the first major cruise line to resume sailing since all the way back in March. Those on board included the company's CEO, Gianni Ontario. And it was an emotional departure as the first ship to sail in over 5 months. Before boarding, each passenger had to undergo a swab test, and after the test was returned negative, they were then allowed to board. So the ship set sail this week on a Western Mediterranean cruise from northern Italy, Genoa, visiting ports including Rome and Naples. But a group of passengers have already broken the rules. We brought you all of the new protocols MSC have set out in our video last week, and as you may remember, one of the rules was that you could only leave the ship at ports as part of an official MSC excursion. This was done to keep passengers safe when off the ship, creating ship bubbles, as they say, with no contact with locals. But it also kept crew and other passengers safe on the ship. Protocols included sanitising of buses and coaches used by the excursions, social distancing, as well as checks and PPE for all drivers and guides. Well, a group of very naughty passengers ignored the rules and have been kicked off the ship for violating the protocols. This happened in the port of Naples in Italy. So first of all, the family concerned did originally take part in an MSC organised tour, but decided to leave the organised excursion midway. MSC then denied boarding for the family and they were not permitted to join the ship again. First of all, we have to say a big well done to MSC for sticking to those protocols they had set up.
Yeah, exactly. These rules were set out and the family would have been made aware of these rules before they got on the ship. So breaking these rules is not an excuse.
Yeah, and the family, well, how selfish can you be? Not only putting others at risk and breaking the very simple rules. They deserve to be thrown off, in our opinion. I really hope they're happy now. MSC made it super clear that in order to disembark at any port, you would have to be booked on an MSC booked short excursion.
Yeah, it's just, how silly is it that they've done this? They've now ruined their holiday, their vacation time. If they didn't want to stick to this rule, they should have cancelled their cruise, and they could have as well.
Yeah, but how silly. The ship luckily still managed to depart on time and headed to Sicily to the port of Palmero. She's actually in Rome today. Only Schengen Zone EU residents can currently cruise with MSC, meaning that us in the UK, you guys in the USA, Australia and Canada are not yet permitted. Can we please get on a cruise soon?
Yeah. Fingers, toes, arms.
Everything crossed.
Everything crossed. Legs.
So what do you think about this? Let us know about this whole debacle in the comments section below. We love to hear from you.
In other MSC news, the third Seaside class ship has touched water for the very first time. The MSC Seashore, which is actually a bigger variant of the two ships, the Seaview and the Seaside, with 10,000 square metres of additional deck space. More than 65% of the ship has been enhanced and will feature additional restaurants, lounge space and whirlpools. MSC has said that they will have the highest ratio of outdoor space per guest in any of the MSC fleet. So the Seashore was due to sail her maiden voyage on the 13th of June next year, but because of the shipyard delays due to COVID, she is now due to sail for the first time on the 1st of August 2021. The float out took place yesterday at the Fincantieri shipyard in Monfalcone in Italy.
Yeah, we got to see the float out of the MSC Bellissima and it was a wonderful experience, wasn't it?
Yeah, it is. Just to be that close to the ships as well. They are gigantic when you get next to them. It's a really special moment. In summer 2021, all 3 Seaside class ships will be deployed together in the Western Mediterranean.
Oh, how wonderful. Next up, news from the Carnival Corporation. It's revealed that personal information of some customers may have been accessed as a result of their systems being infiltrated by a ransomware attack. The incident took place earlier this month, and a Carnival statement said Carnival Corporation detected a ransomware attack that accessed and encrypted a portion of one brand's information technology. They don't know which one of the brands was attacked. Carnival Corporation includes brands such as Princess, Carnival, Holland America, Cunard, P&O, and more. A specialist in security information said the Carnival incident looks set to prove a particularly nasty one. So, if you have booked a cruise with one of these brands, it might be worthwhile changing passwords and keeping an eye on your bank accounts for any suspicious activity. It's a really horrible thing to happen, especially at this time when cruising is undergoing the worst time in its history. It's like hitting a dog when it's already down.
Yeah.
Very sad.
It's awful. They just can't seem to catch a break at the moment.
No, it's really bad.
But some positive news now from Carnival. Let's have a look at the Carnival Mardi Gras. Carnival gave the Bolt roller coaster its first test run. So this is a roller coaster that will feature on the brand new ship, the Mardi Gras. Carnival made a video offering up a preview of the first ever roller coaster on a ship, and it looks fab.
How crazy is that? A roller coaster at sea. I cannot wait to ride it. Can you?
No, it sounds crazy, but Honestly, I'd love to do it. The video features Carnival Cruise Director Matt Mitchum giving a good look at the coaster in Munich, Germany. The German-built coaster was set up there before being transferred to the ship. The megaship, which has suffered a few delays, is expected to enter service from Port Canaveral on February the 6th, 2021. The ship will sail 7-night Caribbean itineraries. So, we're definitely going to try it. Are you going to try it? The first roller coaster at sea.
It looks like so much fun. And how crazy a thing is getting. We've now got roller coasters at sea. We've got go-kart racing, laser quest, ice rinks,
what next?
Water theatres. Legitimately, what next?
Like, what can they do next?
Let us know if you've got any ideas in the comments below. Cruise lines may steal them from you.
Yes.
So in other news, Grand Cayman is remaining closed to cruise ships. The government made it very clear that ships would not be welcomed back until at least next year. Cruise ships are currently unable to sail from the USA, as you know, because of the no-sail order being enforced by the CDC. But it's really important, the opening of ports, especially those in the Caribbean, for cruise lines to be able to create itineraries and start sailing again. We're really starting to think we're going to see the same thing we saw in Europe, with cruises just compromised of sea days, or calling it cruise lines private islands.
And the problem I'm thinking with the Caribbean is that you have a lot of smaller countries, so that's more governments that they have to be in contact with and they have to liaise with, rather than Europe, where they can visit multiple places in one country.
Yeah, it's pretty much a minefield over in the Caribbean, just with the hundreds of different ports and destinations. Oh, we can't wait for this to be over. I don't know about you.
Next up, cruise line operator Genting in Hong Kong has halted all payments on debts to creditors. It's another blow for the industry as the Malaysian-controlled company seeks debt restructuring. The company has debts of almost $3.4 billion US. Genting Cruises is controlled by Malaysian billionaire Lim Kok Tai.
Good pronunciation.
Thanks. I did get a bit nervous on that one. The company said it would temporarily suspend all payments to the group's financial creditors and seek to restructure its debt.
And finally this week, we were given a very small peek into Norwegian's brand new class of ship. So this is going to be a smaller class of ship. In a leaked picture, we can see the atrium area on its new Project Leonardo class. It looks really futuristic and very different to Norwegian's normal look. Some have even said it looks like the spaceship from the film Passengers. And we have to agree,
yeah,
it really does.
It does. We only watched that film the other day, and as soon as I saw that picture, I thought it was a still from the movie.
Well, we think it looks really cool. How about you? Let us know in the comment section below. As you know, we really love to hear from you. So that's it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. We would really appreciate it if you could give us a subscribe and hit that bell button as well so you're notified when we upload a brand new video.
And a big thank you to all of our patrons who support us. If you'd like to find out more about becoming a patron, you can find a link in the description section below. The cruise captain of the week this week is Matthew. So ahoy there, Matthew.
That's it till next time. Happy cruising.